Okay, I'm back. God, that timing was terrible. Oh. Okay. Why is this not showing up on the screen? Making absolutely sure. Why is that not on the screen? Hold on. Oh, okay, it is. Making sure. Oh yeah, we were dealing with Strago. Yeah! Gotcha! Okay, nice. Alright. Oh, I'm there too. Oh, that was literally all that was left. Oh my god. Okay. Oh, there's more. Follow me. The last piece of magic site. Terra, you've done enough. Your power's getting weaker. Terra isn't going to be able to hold out much longer. Don't give up, Katerin. I won't either. Gal was so close to falling off the ship. Oh no. I know, not really. Not yet. Terra? Terra? Thank you, Setzer. I told you, didn't I? She's the fastest ship in the world. Oh, yes! Alright. Because it's credits, I have like 2 minutes to talk about how I felt about the game. Music supervisor, thank you. You're a god. Okay, maybe not a god, that's a bit creepy, but you're really good at what you do. It's finally over. Yeah. Hold on. I've been streaming for 7 hours and 44 minutes. I didn't think it would take that long. We've had a few hiccups on the way. Strago refusing to die. I had to go do something for my parents like 2 occasions. I got called for dinner. But it's finally over. As for the game, it may seem like I didn't enjoy it at the end, but I just don't like grinding in general. I really enjoyed the game. I would actually put it up there as one of my, like, top 5. Maybe top 3. Though my top 2 never change. I would put this up there in my top 5. It's a really good game. That does mean, though, that 3 of my top 5 games are RPGs. 3 or more. Which, I mean, I'll take. It's a good game. But nah, this was really good. The stories are really great. I absolutely adored the different characters and their stories and how they all kind of came together. And it felt like just... I know it's a JRPG, so it makes sense. It just felt like a really big D&D campaign. but in, like, the best way. And that was really good. What are your unchanging top 2? So first place has been Earthbound for the longest time. Earthbound was the first game to have ever made me cry, which is a lot because I'm not the type to be emotional. Which says a lot about this game as well, because this game did get me teary-eyed in a lot of places. So Earthbound is my favourite, and then Mario & Luigi Bowser's Inside Story is my second favourite. That one's really near and dear to my heart. Like, I remember going to Toys R Us when I bought it, and I bought it alongside WarioWare DIY whenever I was like 11. I played the hell out of that game, it was great. Earthbound, yes, Leo. So, they're both my favourites of all time. For my 3rd, 4th, and 5th place, it usually alternates between... Well, now it's going to alternate between this game, but it also sometimes alternates between Super Mario Galaxy. There was another really good one I played. Coincidentally, WarioWare DIY is not in my top 5. Shocking. But I can't remember, but it usually alternates depending on what I'm playing. Like, one year I'll say, oh, it's Pikmin. One year I'll say it's Deltarune. One year I'll say it's Fire Emblem or something. But I do have a huge gut feeling this won't change. This will probably stay in my top 5. But Super Mario Galaxy does usually reach the top 5 as well for me. Oh, Fortune Street's a really good game as well, though. But nah, I loved this game. I'm glad you liked it so much. It's so good. I'm also really glad to just have finished a Final Fantasy in the first place. Like, I'm so excited to play more of this series. I've missed out on so much. Then again, it was never on stuff I owned. Like, it was always on either consoles I was too young to have played, Steam, which I didn't have until like 4 or 5 years ago, or pretty much any console that wasn't Nintendo, which, considering I only played Nintendo, I didn't really have many options. Unless I played, like, DS versions of the game, and even then, like, emulation wasn't an option for me. I wasn't really pro-emulation until I really got into the DIY community. Mario Galaxy 2 stream next? Okay, funnily enough, I like Galaxy 1 more than I like Galaxy 2. I still kinda like... Aw, the Final Fantasy main theme. I still kinda like Galaxy 2 at this point, but... yeah. Oh, she had her child! Oh, that's so cute! Oh, that is so cute. I love how they show the kids. It's probably like a representation of like new life and all that because, you know, love and new life and stuff like all the characters are saying. This is so cute. Oh, they're rebuilding the house that was on fire. Sorry, I will like answer questions and stuff in a second. I'm curious what one you're going to go for next, because I figured we'll probably end up with at least a couple covers for whatever Final Fantasy it ends up being. Yeah, probably. Well, I own 6, 7, and 9. I got 7 gifted to me years ago, and then 9 gifted to me, I think, like a year ago. Thank you to those who gifted those to me on Steam, by the way. I don't know if I would play 7, but I'd have to think about it. 7 was gifted to me by someone who was like, you have to play 7 because it's the best Final Fantasy ever, not because it was like a recommendation or anything. Plus, it just doesn't look great anymore, and it might just be an accessibility issue for me, visually. That's something I do need to keep in mind. Honestly, when I was younger, a DS and a Wii was all I had. Same with me as a kid. Even if I played a lot of Nintendo games from that era, I still prefer Super Mario 64 to Mario Galaxy. Interesting. Oh, this is pretty. I mean, I wouldn't mind trying 7. I would just need to be able to see it. Even if I played a lot of Nintendo games from that era, I still prefer Super Mario 60. Oh, I read that bit already. I'd steal Galaxy 1 over Galaxy 2. How'd they get these to work? Okay, never mind. This is the Steam version. I was about to say, how'd they get... Hey! I was a Nintendo kid, but they bought the Final Fantasy games to the GBA and I went and played them and ended up getting a PS2 because of it. Aww. Okay. Yes. Yes! Thank you, Steam. Oh no, yeah, I do have normal Final Fantasy VII. I don't have the remake. Honestly, they put off a lot of impressive visual things on the SNES. A lot of the ending is similar visually. Yeah. I just... Oh. I'm just so glad it's done. Oh, yeah. Wait, actually. There we go. Oh my god, because Setzer's the only one that lived. Oh my god. Setzer the unsung hero, everybody. He was the one I was worried about seeing at the end. Every time we saw Setzer in the rotation, we realized I was running out of party members, but no, Setzer's the unsung hero. Okay. That's brilliant. That is brilliant. I'm just gonna appreciate this while I keep talking. But yeah, I know I'm not gonna play another JRPG next, or even an RPG in general. I did have a few ideas of what I was going to play. Obviously, I'm gonna have to, like, figure that out. I might just stream random stuff like Mario Kart and Animal Crossing between then if I do feel like streaming. Miitopia is definitely on the cards because I think some viewer interaction would be hilarious for that game. I've been playing the Switch version because I did finish the 3DS version. What was... I also want to play a different game, but someone I know is already streaming it and it would feel really mean to stream it because it's a single player game. So I'm gonna hold off on that one. I do need to also finish Portal 2 at some point. So I need to do that. I also do want to obviously stream more Switch games. What game is it that someone you know is also playing? The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. The thing is, right, okay. I've only ever finished 2 Zelda games in my life. Wind Waker and Breath of the Wild. And I never even owned Skyward Sword until it was kind of an impulse purchase whenever I was in England during my birthday. During my birth week. I was like, do I want to buy Skyward Sword? And then I actually got paid on Twitch, and then I was like, yeah, I'll buy Skyward Sword. So I bought Skyward Sword HD. It is the Switch version, don't worry. I didn't make myself suffer. So that one will be held off for now, just to be on the safe side. But I could also just play games I've already played. Like, I don't know, Odyssey. Luigi's Mansion 3 would be really cool. I'm not sure what else. Skyward Sword's good until I've played Ocarina of Time and Wind Waker. Fortunately for me, I haven't played Ocarina of Time. I do own Ocarina... Oh, pardon me. I do own Ocarina of Time 3D, and I know they improved the graphics for it, but it still feels really dated to me. Like, they're just too... Obviously the originals would have been way too dated for me, but the 3DS one is still slightly too dated for me. And I don't know if it's because of, like, my really shit vision, or if it's because, I don't know, it just doesn't look right. But either way, it's not happening. I'm not gonna play Ocarina of Time. Those made me realize that Legend of Zelda was better than Skyward Sword. Oh, really? Huh. Before I go, can I just, like, gush about Kefka as a villain? I just want to get everything out of the way before I leave. I hated his guts the entire game, and that's honestly why he's such a good villain. Like, the last time I felt that kind of hatred to a villain was Wilfrey from Drawn to Life when I was 9. Like, I'm not joking. I've never hated a villain so much. And, like, obviously I saw Kefka, and I thought, oh, okay, he's funny. He's gonna be a funny comedy relief character, ha 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 ha. He's gonna be a funny villain, and it's probably gonna secretly be, like, a bigger evil, and he's, like, a henchman or something. Nope, he was not. He was actually psychotic. He was a psycho. And, like, it took me a bit to actually see that. I didn't know that was gonna be the case until the events of Duma onward. Like, he literally decided to poison an entire water supply in order to get what he wanted, killing everyone in an entire castle except for Cyan and maybe a couple of others. And it was so good. Yeah, like, he poisoned the water, he killed Leo, like, he just kills him in cold blood. He moved the statues. He uses the Emperor to betray you. He's in jail in a form of betrayal. Makes you feel like Celes is a backstabber. Obviously, I chose that I believed her, but it was still so. Yeah, he tried to kill me, Leo. No, that's not part of he succeeded. Sorry, Leo. But nah, whenever he actually got, like, whenever the World of Balance was done and it got to the World of Ruin, I was genuinely scared for him because he actually won. Like, he won. As soon as that happened, I was just thinking, oh, eat your heart out, Sephiroth. Like, come on. He's such a good villain. And I didn't expect it from a jester-looking dude who comes off like a henchman. Like, it was so good. Like, I'll say what I want about, like, Earthbound and Bowser's Story being my favorite games over FF6, but Kefka's probably one of my favorite villains. Like, it was great. And with that, reaching the 8-hour mark, I should probably end the stream. I need to just exist somewhere. What a beautiful game. Let's actually play some music while I talk. Please don't play an ad. Oh my god, it's playing an ad. Okay. Thanks for the stream, glad I was able to catch it. You're welcome, Spock. That's another... Oh, I need to turn the volume down the music a bit. That's another thing I will say. I'm really glad to have gotten to play the finale of the game with everyone who helped me in the game throughout the whole way. Like, I'm really happy about that. Like, Phoenix, you've been a lot of great help. Roy, you've been helpful the odd, like, whenever you were here as well. Spock, you've been great. Like, you've shown up to pretty almost every Final Fantasy VI stream at some point. And obviously, Leo, you showed up to a lot of my streams. A few others I might be missing. I'm not gonna read you out loud in case these are just lurking at this point, but I really do appreciate that I not only got to finish off Kefka after waiting so long, but I also got to do it with the people that helped me get to that point. Even through my stupidity, where someone would tell me how to do a thing, and I would either completely ignore it accidentally, or not know how to do the thing, even though it's incredibly obvious. So, because of that, I am very appreciative of that. I had school, university, stuff to do back then, sadly. That's okay. We're all busy, especially since... And another thing is, like, I started Final Fantasy VI before COVID hit. Like, a little before COVID. And there was something poetic about starting the game before COVID, reaching the world of Ruin during COVID, and now restoring the world again in FF6 when the pandemic has died down. Obviously, COVID is not over by any means. There's still a lot of people being affected every day. But it was really nice to... Oh, I forgot to loop the song. But there were it was really nice to have gotten to get that kind of weird conclusion in the times it did. And that wasn't intentional, that wasn't why I took hiatuses, but it was really nice. With that though, I am going to stop streaming now before I get all sappy and emotional. It'll be really gross. Alright.